I turned it over there. I mean, the crowd was into it. It's kind of. I mean, if you like a good funeral vibe during the basketball game, then this is the league for you, brah. Enjoy. It was thick with I mean, it was sort of dead in there. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't exactly firing me up. So we know Collier, of course, is the VP of the WNBA Players Union. She's one of the VPs along with Breanna Stewart.
From the very center of the WNBA Players Union, Napheesa Collier dropped a statement that sent shockwaves through the league. Speaking in her role as vice president, she openly called the WNBA's financial model unsustainable, a blunt assessment that immediately ignited backlash across the sports world. This wasn't framed as a routine negotiation tactic or strategic posturing. It landed like a declaration of war. Her words raised existential questions about the league's future and placed enormous pressure on leadership, players, and fans alike. Even the WNBA's new face, Caitlin Clark, was caught in the crossfire as Collier's stance created an impossible conflict that now threatens to push the league to a breaking point and force choices no one imagined would be on the table.
A competitors' league. Make any of this make sense? I swear to God, please. I don't get it. I did a video the other day. Media, some Yahoo Sports actually decided to call them out. So she made comments because, of course, she used her league to talk about negotiations involving the competitors' league. I did a video yesterday where you got the team president talking about, hey, WNBA, call us.
The controversy escalated when Kiri, a co-founder of the rival Unrivaled League, used her platform to openly question the WNBA's economic viability. She went as far as suggesting that if the league couldn't find a sustainable model, it needed to start putting people in place to plan for that reality. Making such statements while simultaneously negotiating on behalf of WNBA players crossed a new line, creating an unprecedented conflict of interest. In effect, she appeared to be negotiating against the very league she was meant to represent, turning her dual roles into a glaring ethical dilemma that immediately drew scrutiny from across the basketball world.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny. We may need you to save our asses. Please. My God. So, we're going to listen to these comments, and then, my goodness, fans did not miss. They did not miss.
Here with us at this time.
Yeah, well, our deadline is coming up right now in a couple of days. And I think you've just heard a lot of chatter about, what we're asking for is not sustainable for the business. And being on this side with Unrivaled, I know.
Collier went even further, asserting that Unrivaled had already proven it was possible to run a sustainable business and that the league was thriving because of it. Building on that claim, she pledged to hold the line in upcoming CBA negotiations, flatly stating, "We're not going to back down and we can't take less." That uncompromising position, rooted in perceived success of a fledgling rival league, set the stage for a high-stakes showdown. It left little room for compromise with the WNBA and painted a bleak picture for the future of player league relations.
Their salaries are fully dependent on private investors, not profit. Can she be any more unserious? That's the thing. They think that getting investors is making money. No. That's to prop you up so you can start making money and have the infrastructure and the facilities. That's not actual spendable. I mean, what are you doing? Ha ha ha, Unrivaled is a flop. If so, why did she have surgery during Unrivaled's time instead of the WNBA's time? She doesn't care about her failing business.
Fan reaction erupted almost instantly. One commenter famously labeled the union's stance ill-conceived, while another dismissed it as outright foolish. Those remarks captured a broader wave of disbelief, with many fans openly questioning the logic and even the intelligence behind what they saw as a deeply contradictory position. The online community did not hold back, unleashing a deafening chorus of criticism aimed squarely at union leadership and what appeared to be a self-sabotaging strategy, demanding explanations that no one seemed ready or able to provide.
Time instead of the WNBA's time. She doesn't care about her failing business. That is a great question. That's a great question. Why in the world would you have waited this long to have had your surgery, missed the season of your very own league? What does that say about the importance of the overall importance of the league? TNT is taking massive losses, ruh-roh, for this thing to pretend like they're a successful league. As soon as TNT has...
Critics were quick to highlight the glaring flaw in Curie's argument. Unrivaled's financial model, they noted, depends heavily on private investors rather than actual profitability. As one observer put it, they think getting investors means making money. No, it's money meant to prop you up, so you can eventually start making money. That distinction undercut the claim that Unrivaled was a model of sustainability, exposing a business structure far removed from the self-sufficiency the WNBA has long aimed to achieve. In doing so, it weakened the very foundation of her negotiating stance against the league.
TNT is taking massive losses, ruh-roh, for this thing to pretend like they're a successful league. As soon as TNT has started crediting back advertisers that hand out money goes away, this thing collapses. Let's be for real here. That is 100% right. Bravo. How about this? Big old like right there. Seriously, this is the first week of the second season. How do you know how sustainable the business is? I mean, they want the WNBA to follow the lead.
More doubts surface about Collier's commitment to her own league, Unrivaled, after she underwent surgery during its season, causing her to miss playing time for the very enterprise she claimed was thriving. Fans were quick to question the timing, with one asking bluntly why she would wait so long to have surgery and end up missing games in her own league. The decision appeared to contradict her public assertions about Unrivaled's importance, fueling skepticism about her true level of investment and raising eyebrows throughout the basketball world.
Of a newly birthed... I mean, this league just rolled out of a JJ and is brand new. You want the WNBA to use it as an example? You got to be smoking all the rocks. I mean, honestly, pop rocks, crack rocks, all the rocks. Geology rock, you name it. If it's a rock, you're trying to light that boy on fire. A 2-year 3x3 pop-up league. Please come back when Unrivaled lasts 3 decades. You can't...
The financial stability of Unrivaled soon came under intense scrutiny, with one analyst suggesting that TNT, a key broadcast partner, was absorbing massive losses. The warning was blunt. Once TNT begins crediting back advertisers, the financial handouts disappear and the entire operation risks collapsing. These stark assessments painted Unrivaled as a league built on fragile footing, dependent on external funding and sponsorships rather than a durable, self-sustaining economic engine. In turn, this narrative further eroded Curie's credibility and weakened her position in the ongoing CBA negotiations.
3x3, small rosters, one location, one gym, one small arena. She is clueless at how to run shit. Right, and you got the WNBA going into these massive, well, when Caitlin Clark plays, going into these massive NBA arenas. Except you got her running this Barnum Bailey looking ass basketball league out there that I continue to say it can't do shit until you go 5x5. I mean, because Project B about to Thanos snap this son of a bitch right out of it.
The youth and scale of Unrivaled quickly became central to the backlash, with commentators openly questioning how a league barely into its second season could credibly claim long-term sustainability. Critics scoffed at the idea of the WNBA, a decades-old league, taking financial cues from what they described as an experimental 3x3 pop-up operation, arguing comparison bordered on absurd. The contrast was impossible to ignore. While Caitlin Clark was filling massive NBA arenas and driving unprecedented growth for the WNBA, Unrivaled played in small studio venues with limited attendance, prompting questions about how many tickets were genuinely sold versus simply given away. Analysts pointed to these disparities in scale, format, and revenue potential as proof that Unrivaled was an unreliable benchmark for league-wide negotiations. The criticism deepened around Collier's dual role, with many arguing that her hardline CBA stance, paired with public attacks on the WNBA's sustainability while promoting a rival league, created an irreconcilable conflict of interest. Rather than standard collective bargaining, her demands were framed as a hostile challenge to the league itself, making compromise virtually impossible. As negotiations stalled, concerns spread about the implications for player trust, union credibility, and the league's future, leaving stars like Caitlin Clark caught in the middle of an internal power struggle. What ultimately emerged was a broader backlash rooted not just in money, but in questions of loyalty and ethical leadership, as fans and observers alike accused Collier of undermining the very league she was meant to represent, shaking confidence in union leadership, and casting a long shadow over women's basketball.